Morning. My name is Rami Angoge, and today I'll be discussing about SCADA. So we're going to be asking about what SCADA is. So SCADA basically it is supervisory control and data acquisition software that aids in monitoring, controlling, and analyzing an industrial process, whereby it collects data in the systems and controls the hardware of that system. So it aids to control all the industrial processes that are taking place, so that you can be able to control the systems in a remote setup. You don't have to be at that site at that real time. So with SCADA, you can be able to monitor it and control all those systems and its hardwares. So we are going to get into a small history of SCADA. SCADA started in the early 1940s, whereby it was used for telemetry space programs. After that time, it developed in the 1950s, 1960s, up to right now when it came to 1970s, whereby it was advanced and there were solid state devices that had been developed by then. Up until right now, SCADA have grown its use into the industrial manufacturing of processes, whereby it's being used to control so many operations in an industrial setup. So with that, I'm going to get to the architecture of SCADA. So it is a control system architecture that has or that uses computers, network, data communication, and graphical user interface for high-level supervisory management, but uses other peripheral devices. So with that, it means that the architecture of it is used for supervisory. So it uses computers, it uses networks. So all these, they are being coordinated in a way that it is easy to control the system in a very easy way. So it is used for supervisory and management. There are some of those peripheral devices that are used. We have PLCs. PLCs stand for Programmed Logic Controllers. We also have LTUs. LTUs are remote terminal units that are embedded in a SCADA system and therefore makes it easy for the control setups. So the functions of SCADA, they are used for data acquisition, there is data presentation, there is control, there is data communication. These are some of the activities or programs that can be able to be done using a SCADA system. You can be able to acquire data, you can be able to communicate with the fellow operators and all the stakeholders involved. You can be able to present data, whereby you can be able to present it to people who are involved. You can be able to control the systems. You can be able to control the hardwares and all the systems that are involved. Some of the applications of SCADA, the alarm handling. When an alarm event occurs, the SCADA system will be able to alert you, and you will be able to amend or detect it, and you give an alert to everything that is going on. So some of the ways that you can be able to coordinate with others, there is auto paging, there are alarm rings and you go check, there is auto dialogue and all that. It is used for transmission of electric power, used for transport of gas and oil in pipelines, used in water distribution, used in traffic lights. So all this, there are some of those applications and so many more that are used, that SCADA is used to control. Why do you need SCADA? So you will use SCADA when you want your system need uninterrupted power and a protected environment. So this one is whereby SCADA will be able to monitor the power outage, and therefore it will be able to alert you every time. You need to know the real-time activities that are happening. So SCADA will help you in monitoring that. You need to monitor and control equipment at remote locations. Sometimes you cannot be able to travel into remote places, so therefore SCADA will help you to access and control the systems remotely.